that it is one of the avenues we are looking at if in the next 48 to 72 hours, Honorable Duale does not resign. And remember, the Gen Zs have also called for demonstrations in line with this. And we have come here to inform them that Duale and his associates and the surrogates of State House that have been involved in this should not hoodwink them and divert their attention. The chief architects of this scheme are Honorable Duale and the people in State House. Thank you.
Me, I fear no one.
Let's take the next
This nonsense you're bringing to this country.
Honorable,
Munaibia watu hapa.
that's right.
You should not be this.
Wewe unaibia watu.
Waziri,
have a chair.
proceed
You cannot be in a meeting in
your
Parliament.
answers and
You are
now
harassing
do not
your chairman, you are
interact
harassing
directly with
members.
any other member.
Who are you? You think you can intimidate
Chairman,
us? We don't fear you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say, if there is one thing I have learned from the current government or from President William Ruto and the whole of his administration, these people were not ready to lead the Republic of Kenya. Why am I saying this? We have had different occasions where President William Ruto has introduced policies that have only become a problem or a back pain to the people of the Republic of Kenya. Now, as we speak today, you have seen the video that we have begun with. It is a clip of MP Anthony Kibagendi lashing out at the current cabinet secretary of health, Aden Duale, over the issues of SHA. SHA has become a topic of discussion over the country. It is one of the greatest nightmares that we have had in the Republic of Kenya since its introduction to the people that require medical cover or medical insurance cover in the Republic of Kenya. Now, to our surprise, this government of President William Ruto that introduced SHA, the Social Health Insurance Fund, or the Social Authority, the Social Health Authority, it was meant to be a cover and to accommodate the normal mwananchi who cannot afford to pay the minimum amount of money that was set before by NHIF that was functioning under the government of Kenyatta. Now, SHA was meant to accommodate everybody from every corner of life. Those that cannot afford to pay the 500 shillings that was meant to be paid in Kenyatta's government. Now, SHA introduced a system to actually make sure that they are accommodated in a way they get to pay a low amount of money. But to our surprise, they are resulting now because SHA has failed due to the corruption scandals that have currently shadowed the SHA thing. They are now resulting to go back to having a standard amount of money that every Kenyan will pay under the social authority, the social health authority. I mean, I ask myself, what is the difference between SHA and NHIF if that is what they are going to do? Now, according to the latest developing story that has reached our news desk, the Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale has announced that Social Health Authority SHA will charge a flat rate premium of 660 per month for vulnerable Kenyans under the new Universal Health Coverage UHC plan. I ask myself, under Uhuru Kenyatta, we were meant to pay 500 Kenyan shillings. Now, it has been raised with another 160 Kenyan shillings. You are meant to accommodate the vulnerable in the society through SHA. Now, you have raised the bar too high. Speaking before the members of Parliament on October 14th, Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale explained that the new contribution model is part of the government's broader strategy to make healthcare more accessible and sustainable. The fixed rate, he said, will ensure that low-income earners are not locked out of essential medical services due to financial challenges. Duale emphasized that SHA replaces the National Health Insurance Fund (NHIF), which was criticized for inefficiency and mismanagement. The new system, he said, is designed to streamline healthcare funding and provide equitable access to medical services for all citizens. The government's goal is to ensure that no Kenyan is denied treatment because of poverty. The 660 contribution is manageable amount that will help us build a stronger and fairer health system, Duale told lawmakers. He added that the government will continue identifying and enrolling vulnerable families through the Ministry of Health and Local Administration to ensure that all deserving individuals benefit from the scheme. The SHA model introduces three new funds: the Primary Healthcare Fund, the Social Health Insurance Fund, and the Emergency Chronic and Critical Illness Fund, each aimed at addressing different healthcare needs. Duale assured Kenyans that the ministry is working closely with the Treasury to guarantee smooth implementations once the new system takes effect. The announcement marks a milestone in Kenya's healthcare reforms, signaling the government's renewed said commitment to achieving universal health coverage and improving the welfare of every citizen. But I dare say there is nothing good about these new systems. Now they have come with three other pigments within the SHA system. There is the one they are calling chronic health and whatever. The primary, the PHF, the primary health, the fund, and then the NHIF, and then there is the ECCI, the ECCIF. I mean, these are piggy banks that now are meant to drain Kenyan taxpayers more money. Because, I mean, let me ask, for the last few months or a year or so that we have had the SHA system in our republic, how much has it contributed to helping the people of the Republic of Kenya? The only problem that we have here is that even this SHA that people have been paying for, it has not been helping people in any way. Children are dying in hospitals. Mothers are dying during childbirth because William Ruto came with another big bank called sijui Jamike or whatever. He scrapped the system that was there before called Leader Mama. He came with a system called Leader Jamii. That system has not helped the people of the Republic of Kenya. Mothers are currently not able to give birth due to the money that they are being charged in hospitals because SHA is not working. SHA is not taking care of the health bills that these mothers have. Now, walikuwa wametuambia that NHIF is bad. It was charging us only 500 Kenyan shillings. Now, wakasema they have come with SHA that will help every Kenyan by paying the minimum amount that they can afford. They enrolled people to SHA. But to our surprise, they have been unable to fund SHA through the contribution that they have been collecting from Kenyans, where we are told billions of money are vanishing every single month through the SHA shadow dealings. Now, they have resolved to come up with another model of introducing a flat rate like the one that we had in NHIF, which we know NHIF was working, even if it had its flaws. It was working. Remember, the implementation of SHA alone costed the Kenyan government 104 billion Kenyan shillings. But it has not delivered in any way. It has not, improved the healthcare system in the country in any way. Furthermore, it has destroyed the healthcare system of the Republic of Kenya. Now, Duale comfortably sits before a parliamentary committee and tells them that, you know what, SHA ime fail, we can now introduce a flat rate yenye mutakuwa mkilipa, where we are adding an extra 160 Kenyan shillings to the previous amount of money that you used to pay in the previous administration under Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the NHIF, the National Health Insurance Fund. Tunawaongezea 160 juu, mkuwe mkilipa 660. How on earth are we supposed to move on like this? This government came with another scam that was called Asla Fund. They were unable to manage it. After being unable to manage it and stealing billions from the Kenyan taxpayers' money, they have now, last week they launched another one called Nyota Fund. To complement what? The failure of Asla Fund. The Nyota Fund they are raising, it is believed that William Ruto has borrowed over 70 billion from the World Bank to fund Nyota Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, where are we heading as a country? I mean, did William Ruto have any idea of how our country is run? Apart from that, there is another scam they are running called housing levy, where they are taxing people to build people homes. Yet, those homes they are saying they are building for people, we are buying them from this government. Ladies and gentlemen, I really think William Ruto was never prepared and has never been prepared in any way to run a republic. The man, his portfolio does not speak of any leadership quality. It's gibberish. I now understand why we were supposed to choose somebody that has background in economy. Because instead of managing us as human beings, William Ruto is managing us as animals kwa sababu alizomea botany na zoology. Kudeal na mimea na wanyama. So he is treating us like animals. Bwana, it's high time. You who is singing tutam out there, tell me how we are going to compare now SHA with the NHIF. Everything is failed in this republic. Leave a comment on the comment section on what you think on this matter. Tuungane katika video zetu.